Hey, what's going on, everybody? Caleb here with Absher Honeybees. Today we're going to be fixing some problems in the bee yard. Right now it is December, so this is our winter here in Central California. As you can see, we're not at the same bee yard as we were. We actually ended up moving all of my pollination hives out of Patterson over here to Houston, California, because they made another holding yard across the river from us, and obviously that is bad. A lot of robbing going on, so to save the colonies, we moved them over here. No bees around, so I'm hoping that they're looking pretty good. So there's two problems that I'm seeing right now, and it's with two hives. Well, really the same problem, but low on population, and I'm just going to show you guys what I personally do with small hives to try to help them through the winter. So yeah, stay tuned. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys may see me wearing these glasses right here called Aim Cam. They have a little bitty camera right there, so hopefully I'll be able to put in some POV for you guys, so you can see what I'm seeing as accurately as possible. But yeah, if they don't work, it won't be in the video, but I'll crack a lid, I think on this one, and show you guys what they're looking like. See all those bees up there? I'll crack the box in half. I don't really like doing this, but because it's so cold, I don't like to break the cluster, but I'll do it for you guys. That is a great size colony. Alrighty, so I'm at the colonies, these two right here, this one and this one, that I was seeing some problems with. So yeah, we're gonna dig straight into these hives. We do have to crack the boxes here in a second, unfortunately. So just looking at the top, we do have a pretty good population. Not full frames, but there is frames. 2, 3, 4 in the top box. This may have not been as bad as I thought it was. Not too sure yet, but okay. Not too bad. This is one of the smaller ones of my hives. See that pad right there? That can also cause a problem. Holy smokes. The smoker's really buffing. But anyways, yeah, let's get back to what I was saying. So you can see down here, that pad is not where it is supposed to be. This pad, I like to keep them on the outer ears of the hive, because they don't have to cluster around it. So let's hop in to this box right here. The up top's got really nice weight, I will say. Give them a little bit of puffs right here. This stuff over here was for chalk brood. I was having some chalk brood issues. So yeah, but they're a little feisty today. I can understand that though. Let's dig in here. First thing I want to assess is if they are queenless. Yeah, I'm seeing some brood. There's our queen right here. She's got a very spotty pattern on this frame. She's a nice looking queen, but we have some emerging bees around here. See right there, that's an emerging bee. She does have a lot of eggs here. That right there is shock brood or varroa damage. Let's look at this top box. See, they're not blanketing up here, but I can see 1, 2, 3, there's some brood up there, 4 solid frames with bees up there. And like I said, they are clustered pretty tight, and these bees on these frames go all the way to the bottom, so I think I'm actually going to leave them. But I will monitor them for sure. I don't feel a lot of weight down in these bottom frames. There is some honey on these frames, but not really what I would like it to be. I may have to throw a top can on them. I don't really want to, but you know, since they're away from bees, other bees, it may be okay. So they are queen right, which is good in my case. So this is probably, you know, a 6 framer, I would say, with a 5 or 6 framer with confidence. Not a whole bunch of bees up in the top, but all their weight is up top, that I can tell. So for right now, we're just gonna leave this hive right here as it is, just because. I'll keep an eye on it though as we approach January, when I'll start building the bees back up. So let's dig in our second hive that we were having trouble with here. This one's lid came off when we were moving them. That's why it's got this old weird looking lid on it, but not really any bees up in the top. But let's see what is going on. Let you guys take the first look. Okay, so this one we will break down. It's just not where it needs to be. I may be able to throw a box on it come January, but this is just really too small for me, especially as we go on in January. There's going to be a lot of bees around. It's going to be competitive down in this area for resources, and also having all this empty space is hard on the bees. They have a lot of cold air in the hive, and they have to cluster tighter, and it's harder to keep their hive warm, which is obviously not good. So let's go ahead and jump down. It's got okay weight on it. We're just gonna jump down to this bottom box right here. That right there is robbing, where they just carve that frame all the way down. That's awful to see. But you know, beekeeping isn't all good, as we can tell. Okay, so we got our first frame. Nothing really going on here, just bees. Check in on this second frame. See, and these aren't full frames. Okay, so there's our queen right there. I don't know if the camera's catching that, but she's an okay looking queen. Not a lot of brood, but we are seeing mite damage right here, right here, right here. This is called bald brood. It's where they uncap the brood in an attempt to be hygienic and remove the infested larvae from the colony. So we're definitely gonna have to hit this hive pretty hard with oxalic. I did my best with my mite treatments. Sometimes you just can't really do anything. See that brood? It's not very good, spotty. I have queens at the house, but I'm not gonna waste a good queen that I'm overwintering on a hive this small. I'm saving those hives for these other double deeps that are going into pollination here late January, early February, because that's where my money is at. So we're gonna check this other frame just for kicks. They do have a little bit of stores, but nothing really great. So what is basically going to happen is we are going to take the bees from the top box, shake them down into the lower box, along with any stores that they have, so they will all be condensed into this bottom box. This is just overall not a good hive. You know, no stores. See all that? That is because of robbing. When you have a lot of hives in the same area, that's what happens. And those bee guys that were next to us were moving. There's about a truckload in there when we lost, which is 400 colonies when we left. And are just not good. And as you can see, these bees just can't defend this large area. So we're gonna go ahead and look at that. It's awful to see. But this, like I said, this is beekeeping. You know, it's just what happens. It is the survival of the fittest in wintertime. Okay, so we're just gonna move this original cluster to the middle of the hive. That's what I like to do when I do this. See, that's really good honey right there. It's just all in the top box. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our honey frames over here on either side of the cluster. Just took this off right here. We have only about a frame of bees up here. We'll go like this. Show you guys the middle. Okay, that's an okay one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with bees. Not bad, not the best. We're gonna go through this one and see if we have a queen here. As we look right here, the only thing that I'm seeing is drone brood, which is a bad sign. That means we have a unfertile queen or laying worker. Looking at some of the other cells, I see multiple eggs in the cell, hinting at a laying worker. So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna combine this hive right here and that hive over there to make one strong hive. Alrighty, so we've got our hive right here. This is the bottom box where our bad brood was. And we're just gonna come over here and combine them with these girls. Any bad frames of just nectar, we have plenty of honey in our other hive. So we're gonna take it out and put the honey frames into this box. And then this hive right here is gonna go up top. Just like this. What you can do is you can put a piece of paper right here if you're combining two hives, but I don't have a big piece of paper to really do that with, and I don't have the time, as if right now I actually gotta go here in a little bit, so I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can. Okay, so here's our top box. Drop all this honey up top. That is a good frame right there. Both sides, complete honey. And now the two frames with some more honey. Basically stacking this top box with mostly honey. What the bees should do is kill that laying worker. When I have these flat lids, I like to put an insulator. What is this? Reflectix on them. We'll put our pad back in there in the top. Just like this. Seal up our hive. And that's about it for combining two weak hives. So I guess, as I said I would, I'll look at some of these strong hives for you guys. See, that's a really good one right there. Got about 6 frames in the top box and the solid 8 in the bottom. From what I saw. You know, I could walk you guys around and show a couple other good ones to make me feel a little better about this, but I believe this one's probably pretty good too. Got a lot of bees going in the front. Oh yeah. Shoo! That right there, that's a monster. I don't know. This one, funny enough, when we were moving them, my brother accidentally wheelied the bobcat and flipped this one. So I don't think they were as big, but Still pretty solid, 8 frame in the top, plus whatever is on the bottom. So good. We'll check out this one for the heck of it. Oh yeah. Well, everybody, that is it for this video. I hope that I showed you guys some things that are useful and that you guys can use in your apiary. Of course, if you guys are new here, go down below, smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also go check out Absher Honeybees on TikTok and Instagram. I have made separate accounts for those on TikTok and Instagram. I make lots of shorts and stuff involving the honey side on Instagram and TikTok. And also, I forgot to mention, my honey is for sale right now. Go to absherll.com. That's ABSHERLL.com. That is where all my honey is for sale. They make great stocking stuffers and gifts. I have multiple varieties and different flavors, like whipped honeys. And yeah, so if you guys want to buy some honey directly from the beekeeper, as you guys can see, obviously out here, go to absherll.com and order you guys some good California real honey. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next one.